Good evening and welcome to today's devotions. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. A little reminder, if you want to learn about all the things that are going on at your church, Incarnation Lutheran Church, all you need to do is go to our website, godamong.us, that's godamong.us, and then click on online activities, and there you'll find information on check-in times, how to donate food to Interfaith, which please, I would really appreciate it if you would be able to participate, as Interfaith needs food right now. There's how to participate with Bible studies, and also are to start the day Bible reading and prayer with Pastor Luther. And then especially we have Sunday worship at 10 a.m. and that's live. That's a lot of fun. And then after worship we have virtual coffee hour. Please join us. The Dates have been so gracious in hosting that event. For today's message, I'm going to be reading from Philippians chapter 4, verses 8 through 9 from the Message Bible. It might sound a little different than what you're used to, so I encourage you, maybe after this is over, with your favorite translation, read Philippians chapter 4, 8 through 9, and you might have a little bit of an aha moment. So, reading Philippians chapter 4, verses 8 through 9. Summing it all up, friends, I'd say you'll do best by filling your minds and meditating on things true, noble, reputable, authentic, compelling, gracious, the best, not the worst, the beautiful, not the ugly, things to praise, not things to curse. Put into practice what you learned from me, what you heard and saw and realized. Do that, and God, who makes everything work together, will work you into his most excellent harmonies. I got a little help for tonight's devotion from Ellen Mady, who's works for the Diocese of Pittsburgh. Now, we've been experiencing the COVID-19 shutdown for long enough that, I don't know about you, but all the days seem to run together. And this is true. When I wake up in the morning, I have to look at my iPhone with the calendar and just to find out what day it is, because sometimes I just forget. What day is it? And then I have to remember, okay, what are the details of this certain day? Is this a check-in day? Do I have devotions tonight? Is there a staff meeting going on? What Zoom meetings do we have today? What month is it? Yeah? Can you relate to that? I'll bet you can. Well, we're over the initial questions we had in the beginning of the pandemic and the resulting hoarding of toilet paper for no reason. And now there seems no clear end in sight. Well, now is a good time to take a look at the significance of this time. The places where things usually happen, your favorite social activities, school events, sports, entertainment, dining out, your favorite restaurants, shopping, visiting friends and family, and even, yes, attending worship at our sanctuary, these have all been closed. Many of us find ourselves at home all day, every day. Yes, working or perhaps studying, seeming like we have more time than ever before. Yet for me, oftentimes at the end of the day, I really have to look to see what I actually was able to accomplish. And sometimes the days go really, really long and go really, really short, and I'm never quite sure which. So many of our members, when I talk to them, they repeat this phrase, that they have never experienced anything like this before. And therefore, some of us are really wondering what to focus on during this time. I got a few suggestions. Number one, dream small. Life teaches us to dream big. We all know that in America. And there is a place for that. But sometimes, like now, dreaming small is actually more helpful. I used to love thinking like 1 year in advance, where am I going to go on vacation? Or where am I going to be in 5 years? Where am I going to be in 10 years? But right now, frankly, things have changed so much in my mind that the furthest in advance that I could dare plan is maybe 3 days. That's it. That's what's happened to my mind. Think of one or two simple things each day that are within your reach and can be a cause for gratitude or fulfillment. Let the smell of a cup of coffee, the cool breeze, or colors of the birds, flowers, or sunset be enough to satisfy you. Rediscover grace in the little things and let them be a gateway to a moment of prayer, of connecting with our Creator, or maybe connecting with a treasured friend or somebody else. Number 2, nurture your heart. With so many of the places we like to frequent shut down, it's a good time to remember that the human heart is another place where things happen. Profound things like love and conversion, healing and regeneration. While social distancing, we remain in intimate solitude with our own heart. Our heart is something so close to us that it sometimes gets overlooked as we chase after things that in the future we realize they really don't matter much. Now is a time to nurture our hearts, to appreciate conversations we wouldn't really have had if we didn't have this time. The beauty that we wouldn't have seen, sounds or music that we wouldn't have heard. Number 3, live with the questions. There's lots of unknowns, we all know that, about jobs, homes, finances, sickness, and health. What do we do with the anxieties that we might have? One response is to speculate. But looking for answers too soon causes unnecessary worry, as our imagination makes potential problems much larger than life and much larger than anything we can control, handle, or deal with. Sometimes living with the questions is the way to go. As German poet Rainer Rilke eloquently tells us, don't search for the answers which could not be given to you now, because you would not be able to live them. And the point is to live everything. Live the questions now. Perhaps then, someday, far in the future, you will gradually, without even noticing it, live your way into the answer. And that's from his book, Letters to a Poet. Number 4, realize life while living it. If Grover's Corner, the symbol of small-town American life, is an unknown name or distant memory from high school literature class, or actually a play that I had the privilege of acting in, now is a good time to read the play Our Town and ponder a question Emily leaves us with. She says, "O Earth, you are too wonderful for anybody to realize you. Do any human beings ever realize life while they live it? Every minute?" To which the stage manager responds, "No." The saints and poets, maybe, they do some. With less time for some things, we now have more time for others, including a simple appreciation for the gift of life itself. This is a time for all of us to join the ranks of the saints and the poets. Let's finish with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. I want to repeat to you the words that Emily leaves us with. And some of my best memories of high school was being in the cast of Our Town, and these words have been with me. Emily leaves us with, "O earth, you're too wonderful for anybody to realize you. Do any human beings ever realize life while they live it? Every minute?" To which the stage manager responds, "No." The saints and poets, maybe. They do some. So time now. Take some time out. Nurture yourselves. Take time to live. Look for things that you can get done in the day that will satisfy you. And one thing, know that God is walking with you this entire time, saying, open your eyes, open your ears. You may be stuck in one place, but even in my little place here, there is wonder to be found. Just look out the window and I can see God's creation. May God bless you at this time, and I pray things are going well. If you need me, call me. I'll continue to call people, but we'll see you tomorrow at worship. We'll see you tomorrow at worship, the central activity of our church. God bless you.